Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now we are talking about exceeding guest expectation, and there is nothing that helps more in exceeding guest expectations than correct service protocol. This is a protocol that is implemented in the best 5-star hotels and restaurants in the world, so there is no doubt that we need to follow those steps.
My name is Ned, and I'm training young people to become great waiters. From Las Vegas to Dubai and beyond for many years now. If you're new to the channel or you have not subscribed yet, please do so now so you stay in the loop and of course you support our efforts.
The first experience the guests have with the restaurant, of course, is making reservations. Answering the phone within 3 rings or 10 seconds with an appropriate greeting. When we're talking about appropriate greeting, we already talk about tone, intonations, the words. So everything gotta be matching the protocol. It's one thing to say good evening, welcome to Grand Victoria, my name is Ned, how may I assist you? And one thing is to say good evening, thank you for calling, well, this is restaurant whatever, my name is this, how may I assist you? Now, the words are different, but the intonation just tells the guests that you are happy they are calling and you're happy to serve them. So make sure you put the right intonation and of course use the right words. Ask for the caller's name and use it during the conversation. How we ask for the caller's name? Definitely not what's your name, all right? May I inquire your name, please? May I ask for your name, please? If somebody wants to make a reservation, of course you need to know their name. And now when you're talking about everything, all the details further, you can use the name. Not you can use, you should use the name at least once during the conversation. So you're asking about the number of the people, the dining time, and the telephone number or the room number of the guest if they're hotel guests. And while you're asking about that, make sure you use the name of the guest because you already know it. Why is it important to have those 3 details? First of all, number of people. Absolutely important because you have to prepare the table for this guest. If there are 4, you gotta prepare a table of 4. Now, if you miss the number of the people and instead of 4, you write 3 or 2, then you have a big problem because if the restaurant is sold out, you have extra guests that coming to a table of 2, there is no chance you can make it 4, now you are in big trouble. The same thing with the dining time. It's one thing that the guests are coming at 6:30 and it's a completely different thing at coming at 7:30. So we need this now. And the numbers, we need the numbers because if in case something happened, we need to have back communication with the guest. So we'll be able to call them and let them know that something is going on. You have to repeat and confirm those details. All right? Many times we make mistake, especially when they're telling you the room number or the phone number and you're writing some numbers and something comes wrong and it's really terrible. And of course, the people, how many people? You know, the guest says 6, you didn't understand, but you wrote whatever you wrote, and then if you don't repeat it and he confirms, then we have a problem. Thank the guest at the end of the conversation. Make sure you thank the guest at the end of any conversation, not only making reservations or whatever. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to serve you, and that's it. The conversation is over. Now, the guest comes to the restaurant and enters. We have to greet them or at least pay attention to them within 30 seconds. If the restaurant manager or the host is busy and you're busy also with your guest, but you see that somebody is on the front door, you acknowledge them and just say something like, welcome to Grand Victoria. My manager will be with you in a second. And that's it. It's that simple, but the guests know that you have seen them, somebody's coming to take care of them, and this has to happen within 30 seconds. Now, if the guests have to wait a little bit longer, of course, we have to apologize first and then take care of them. Within 1 minute of their arrival, the guest should be placed at a fully prepared table. Fully prepared table. We do not want the guests to come to the table, sit, and we just moving chairs or moving napkins or putting extra silverware or glasses or whatever. No, the guest made a reservation. They are asking for 4 people. You have to have table of 4 fully prepared. Do not sit guests on the table if it's not absolutely ready for service. We offer always help with the chairs, right? Because maybe you have an elderly lady, or maybe you have just lady and gentleman. We offer help with the chair of the lady. Now, if the gentleman want to help his own lady with the chair, that's happened also, then of course we help the gentleman with the chair. Now, if there are 3 people instead of 4, because something happened with one of them, we are removing the extra setting from the table right away. Now, in fine dining, usually the lights are very low and it's hard for the guests to read the menu. So we make sure that they have extra light. Maybe the menus have their own lights, or maybe we have a light on the table so the guests can watch and see better. And we make sure that we have this available for the guests. And also in a fine dining, we always have to be able to offer the guests a blanket if they feel cold. All right, that's another step that we need to make sure we have taken. If you have a single guest, we always offer newspaper. Now, nowadays, the guests usually look at their phones or computers or whatever, but it is a step that is required in this highest hospitality of service. We offer the guests a daily newspaper, so make sure you do this as well. When presenting the menu, the waiter should explain the specials of the day and the sold out dishes. If the guests have made reservation for 9 o'clock, you never know. Something might be done, might be finished, might be sold out. So the chef has to explain that to you, and you have to tell the guests that, I apologize, but today the salmon fillet is not available any longer. And maybe the chef told you that he can substitute the salmon fillet with something else, so they have this option, but with different fish, and then you explain to them. But this is important. We don't want the guests to order something and then we come back from the kitchen and tell them, sorry, but this is already sold out. All right, this is about phone reservation and greeting and seating the guests.
Here at the Waiters Academy, we are committed to providing comprehensive professional training that put waiters in the top 10% of our industry and help small family-owned restaurants to compete with multi-million-dollar chains by providing the highest quality service to their guests.